said she's just out with friends every night.
What's up, y'all? Just hopping up on here. Let's go with the likes, everybody. LA, what's up, LA? How you been doing? How you doing? What's up, Ring? Sorry, y'all. I got a little bit of a cold. Busy? What's up, Miss Lisa? How you doing? Gonna do the best we can with a little cold here, but enough's the fucking enough. Busy? Yeah. Beautiful day, man. Beautiful day here. Beautiful. Enjoying it. Enjoying life, y'all. You know? That's all we can do, one day at a time. That's all we can do, one day at a time, you know what I'm saying? LA, thank you, LA. Miss Lisa, thank you, Miss Lisa. How you doing? Thank you. Dave Betterly, what up? How you doing? Y'all hit the heart me's and the double taps, y'all. Let's try to run the legs up if we can. Apparently we're a little popular on the streets. The street that I'm not on. like what? We popular on the streets, but I ain't on the street, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Main Street? No, not Main Street. I don't know. It might be. I don't know. I don't know which one it is. Maybe Elm Street? Jessica, what up, Jessica? With a follow. Thank you, Jessica. It's hard, you know. All I know is it ain't the street I'm on, or nor even the one I even wanted to turn down, or you know what I'm saying? Somewhere there's a wrong turn. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's funny how that works, but we can figure it out. We're ready. I had to check around, make sure, you know, I was on the right street here because it's not the one I know. Yeah, people like to make videos. It's funny how I ain't made a video, you know what I mean? But I was thinking, you know, just the way people move it amazes me sometimes, man. You know, it really does. It amazes me the way people move. Like, if nothing else, I'm not gonna say it shocks me. It doesn't shock me. I've seen it before, but it does kind of amaze me. I'm like, whoa, like really, like wow, like that is wild. like, what an imagine fucking nation. You know what I mean? Well, that's a hell of an imagination. You know? I see y'all coming in here. Make sure you tap it up. Hit the heart means if you're coming in, y'all. We could possibly, you know, go over a few things. I didn't even want to get on. I'm struggling with a cold, but it's okay. You know, it's okay. Don't worry about me, right? Like, y'all do your thing. But welcome in. Glad you're here. What's up, Teresa? How you doing? Glad you're here. Zoom, what up, Zoom? We probably will show some receipts tonight. And I think it's more like, it's more root-based receipts. Like it's root-based receipts that kind of explain why and what happened, when it happened, and where it even rooted from. You know, real shit. The shit that nobody else will show you. The shit that nobody else may or may not even know about. You know what I mean? You know, stick around, Killer Bees. You might find out. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm doing the best I can. I got a cold, so I'm getting on anyway. I noticed that you like to sit in boxes where they are kind of talking trash on me. And that's okay, bro. Like, I've always liked you. You know what I mean? I've always liked you. I don't know why you haven't, as a man, reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't do that to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't move that way. I've not got one reach out from anybody, well, except a couple people that just blow me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, people blow me up. Well, I don't respond to that because I respond to, like, genuine shit. But nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody wants to figure shit out, right? It's all about, oh, let's go sit in boxes and talk about fucking ginseng. And can't even come to me. Like, can't even come to me about shit. And they're mad? What are y'all mad about? You're mad because y'all don't like Purple Pickett? Well, get the fuck over it. Are you gonna harass me because you don't like somebody else? That's fucked up. That is literally some bullshit. And I'm talking straight out bullshit. Dark Widow, I don't move that way, bro. If I have a problem with you, I'm gonna tell you first. Before I even go talk shit. Like, you're gonna know right away. There is not gonna be no shady. Go sit box, try to make $1 off of it. Fuck that. I hear this shit, bro. I don't even want to hear this shit. I'm tired even. I told people don't even send me no shit no more. Dark Widow, what you doing? I done told people not even to send me nothing no more. Like, we got real lives here. Y'all, like, some people have lives that they have to do shit on an everyday basis that they're not engulfed with some drama bullshit. Dark Widow, how you doing? Thank you with the heart. And I'm trying to be as nice as I can. And I've been saying this every night. I've been saying, y'all, I'm trying to be as nice as I can. Okay? If anybody knows me, I'm pretty peppy anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, I'm fucking around finding out type shit. It's always been that way. And it should be that way. And it should be that way with everybody. Just because I don't say and I don't get on here and chirp all day long about shit doesn't mean that I don't know. Don't ever underestimate me about what I know and what I don't, or who's right and who's wrong. Nobody has to tell me anything. I already know. I've been through it. I've seen it. Been called liar. You know, I've been called a liar, but I'm the one that only really keeps it real on here. And I heard that today when somebody said, well, you don't really keep, he ain't really real. He said, you know, it's very disappointing to hear that. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I don't even know where they come up with that at. Like, when have I never been real? Like, one time. Teresa, what up? I've seen people bounce around and do drama over and over and over, different platforms, different drama. Then they go to another platform and do another different drama, another platform do another. Y'all don't think I don't see this shit? It's not a matter of who's right and wrong. It's who are we gonna jump on this week? You know? And everybody's so perfect, right? Nobody's fucking perfect. I never claim to be perfect, but I claim to be real, and I will stand on it. I am fucking real. Don't ever say I'm not. Because I wonder about other people. Well, I already don't even have to wonder most of the time. It's not even that damn amazing. Like, we know. This is, I don't know he was into anything. I thought he was quiet at home. On the home front. Yeah, I am on the home front. Dark, but I'm not into anything. That's the thing. I'm really not. Everybody wants to make something for some fucking reason. And they keep poking and poking. And, you know, it's time to show some shit. It's what it's boiling down to. And there's a reason that I don't show shit. There's a reason I don't go on here and show people's personal messages and all. I'm not that guy. But they want me. They want to see. They want to see. So they're pushing to see. And we're just going to get it started. We're just going to scratch the surface. I mean, but we're going to be more strategic. I'm not letting people up in my box tonight to yell at each other. That's not happening. We got nowhere the other night because all it was people cussing back and forth at each other and yelling. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Well, I don't know. Is there any questions first? Like, because I'm confused here. I'm confused at why people suddenly are coming at me because I'm not siding with them. Now, is that fair? Is that fair? People that I've had their backs. Doesn't seem fair to me. But you don't know what I know. And you don't want to listen to what I know. It's all about, oh well, no, it's this person all the way. It's this person all the way. It's this. You don't want to hear the fuck. You don't want to hear it. We gotta turn the game down, y'all. Sorry, the volume button went out on my third phone, so I have to do the music manually now. Fucking hell. It's the little things, you know? Teresa, what happened? Dark Widow, you don't know nothing. Don't know nothing. I don't know nothing either, I guess. Apparently I don't. You know what I mean? I just bullshit a lot, right? I just make shit up and bullshit. But I'm the only one that's ever has the fucking receipts on anything. Like, how does that work? How? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's invite Swoopin'. Let's see if Swoopin's awake. Let's see if we can get him in here. We'll give him a minute. Alex, what up, Alex? You know it's bad when you gotta call the fucking Swoopin' Angel. You know shit's getting deep when you gotta call on Swoopin' fucking Angel. And like, we know that already. We already know that. It's not new news. It's actually real. What's up, Ophelia? Now, I'm glad you're in here, Mama Tot, because I have a genuine question. Because I've always been really, really, really cool with you, and you know I love you and I respect you a lot. But are you okay with the bullying that's been going on? Like, is this something that you stand for? Like videos about people every day, like the random competitive, like almost harassing type behavior. Because I don't think you do. If I had to guess, I would say 100% no. 100% no. And, you know, I see a lot, I hear a lot. I'm going to get into some things. You know, I had to go back. Got quite a few phones. And I'm one of those people that when I get a new phone, I don't even download the last phone into the new, because I like to keep all my files, time accordingly on phones, and I know which phone I was using at the time, and I know it's still there. So I just get a new phone, and they want me to change my shit. I'm like, nope, leave it out. Just leave me a blank phone. I'll start over on the phone, right? So that's how I do things. And I hate how this shit works when I have to go back in time and go back a year or two to a phone I was using that got full, and have to go back and deal with shit that's been dealt with. You know, to me it's almost like, is it really necessary? It probably really isn't. But I've always been that person that I'll stand my ground. So y'all keep tapping it up. I'm going to turn it up just a little. I got to go all the way over here to turn it up. I love how everybody thinks they got all the files, right? You remember what Slot used to say? That was part of Slot's intimidation on everybody, was the fact that she had the library of files. Remember? The library of files. Remember, she even posted a video that she was in like a little library or a little book book area with all the fucking files behind her, right? Y'all remember that one? I do. That was part of her intimidation on everybody. And you know, I've been on here a long time, and I've learned some things. And none of the shit I really learned was through fun. Most of the shit I learned is from the bullshit. That's when you learn. You learn when you go through the bullshit. You start getting more fluent. You start paying more attention. You start recording more shit. You start screenshotting more shit. And that's how you evolve in that. You don't learn to have all the receipts because everything's going gravy for you. I will go and unblock Crystal so she can be here to see or whatever. Let me go look into my accounts. I've had to block people that keep consistently reaching out to me and calling whatever. I have to block that. I'm not dealing with that. I don't deal off the app like that. I don't plot off the apps. I don't try to iron shit out. I try to iron shit out, and I've tried to iron shit out the other night, but it didn't work because everybody wants to be so hateful. And I even remember during the live, I kept saying, why all the hate? Like, why all the negativity? Why all the, like, we're not in 5th grade here. That shit's annoying to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's not what I'm trying to do. I can tell you that. But I will have to address it when it comes to me. People want to do this. They want to bring shit to me. They want to throw me in the mix because I hung out with somebody one night that they don't like, and now all of a sudden I'm the fucking enemy, right? That's fucking wild. To me, that is wild. But I understand it because I watch people on this app do that kind of behavior every day. Every day. And I've been watching them. Let me send a request. Oh, shit. Let me make sure it's on the right account. Hold on. You want to see the real receipts, y'all? You want to see real receipts? I'm about to show them to you. Teresa, what up, Teresa? How you doing? Cordy, what up, Cordy? So, is Killer B still over here? He left. I'm sure he left by now because I wouldn't just bring him up right away. It's like people want to come up all the time. Like they just, I don't know, bro. We got to get up some likes. We got to get up to 10K likes first. And I'll show some receipts. Tap it up. And we don't even have a tab. We got enough people in here to get that pretty quick. We got enough people in here to get to there pretty quick. Timbo. What's up, Timbo? Thank you for the heart, Timbo. We're gonna get out of there on that one. Yeah, I don't know, Teresa. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I've always wondered the same thing myself. You know what I mean? I think it's because there are certain people that thrive on that and they try to stew that up, you know? Just the anger, the aggressiveness, you know, but then when you chirp back, then, you know what I mean? It's like, that's, some people play that game. It's always been that way. I don't know why, but it has. It's something I'll never figure out. Timbo, Joy with the shares. What's up, Timbo? Let's go with the double taps, y'all. Tap it up. We almost there. Get halfway there. So, when this comes back to is just, there's been a bunch of shit going on. There's been a bunch of people talking this way, that way, trying to make people look bad, trying to down people, drag people around. It's been going on for a while, and apparently there are some pages that work that way. They work that way when they work with certain people, and when something happens, when that certain person tells them to do something, they pretty much do it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's a contracted thing. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's contracted. Like, you have to do, if you fuck with me, you do this, and they use certain people to do certain things for them. And I really don't know if anybody's ever really exposed that. Timbo, what up? Tracy, what up? But I've always kind of kept in my own lane. I started out as a fishing outdoor creator on this app. Don't bother nobody. And I really still don't. You know what I mean? But if I'm entitled to my opinion on anything, you know what I mean? Like, I've always been kind of like that. Nobody can take voices from people, man. I don't care. Outnumbered. The intimidation tactics, all the videos, you think that's going to scare you. They're going to scare everybody off. And half the people it does. Like half the people, if you make 50 videos about them, now they're scared of you. I ain't like that. I said, tag me in the damn thing. If it's negative, I don't want to hear no negative shit on nobody else, though. Don't tag me in that. I ain't trying to talk about everybody on the app. Shit that happened years ago or whatever. But I ain't scared. Nobody on this app, okay? Just so everybody knows that. I think this has been pretty much going through already. And I'm not one that will agree with something that I know different or believe different or seen or felt or went through. Nobody can buy me off. Nobody can pay me off. Nobody can ask me to do anything for them. I don't do that. I do my own life when I get on at night, and that's it. Drama always comes to me because I am consistent on here. I do my thing, so it comes to me. I don't have to go anywhere else to get it. Boogie, see, the thing is, you seem okay, but we're not doing that. Because you've been going through a lot too. You know what I mean? Like you've been doxxed and shit. You went through a lot of this. 110 proof, what up? Pumpkin, what up? I will. Bro, the thing is, y'all have to be real though, man. Seriously. There comes a time where you have to start being a little bit real. Like, you can't just be manipulated all the time. I mean, I get it. It happens, but I mean, we see patterns. You know what I'm saying? What's up, 110? It all happens, bro. So, where should we start? I mean, who's got any questions? We got any questions out there so far? Because I know all I'm doing is get talked about. So, where's the people with the questions? Where's the people what they want to see? Or is this just going to be me showing some things that are, you know, pretty real, that really happen? Teresa, what up? Dark Widow, hanging in there, tapping it up. Okay, we moving up, y'all. We over halfway there. We getting there. Getting there, y'all. Okay, Whitney, what up? What's up, Zen? What's up, Miss Lisa? Man, what's popping up on my For You page? What's with these people, bro? I know they won't because they know. Damn. Well, the thing of it is, it's okay. You know, there'll be people, there's probably a million people on the outside, right? They'll be recorded. But here's the thing. I see shit. I feel shit. I'm not even going to really show anything bad. You know, I'm just going to show what I am basing back to the root of some of the problem that I actually was surprised I even had some of the receipts that I have. But after going back, you know, taking an hour throughout the day or whatever to go back, which I really don't like doing. I don't enjoy that. But I think a lot of people have people fooled. They do certain things. Like I said, there's always certain people behind shit, and that's okay. Let them be behind it. But, just so you know, I have the evidence of it. And that's the direction, I'm out just stand on facts. Like, that's all I can really do. You know what I mean? Share this out. Do 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 do. What's up, Teresa? I've noticed, like, throughout this whole thing, certain people's names keep getting dropped, even though, like, people are asking, not to drop that name. That name's been put out, not to drop it, but certain people keep doing and trying to act like it's different than what it is or was, or and it's kind of annoying. What's up, Wendy? How you doing, Wendy? We're getting up close to 10K likes, y'all. We're almost there. We'll be there in a couple minutes. We almost there. Just everybody double tap it for a minute, and we'll be there. Let me see if I can. Crystal streamed me. I know she's been stalking me for days. She calls me all the time, leaves me messages. I blocked her on here, I unblocked her just so I don't want to bring it up. But yeah, like, let me alone. It's becoming weird. But I've dealt with this before. I've dealt with this before. Killer Bees, you want to come up now? Because I'm going to tell you what's going on here.
Well, there we are. You let me up.
What's up, buddy? Let me turn my music down. Give me 1 sec. Alright, I hit the wrong one. There we go.
Hey, Turtle.
Alright, so
Suba can give you those receipts because Snarkers literally admitted it, made a video of it.
Of what?
That she's the one that doxed you and not Suba.
Yeah, I know, and I figured that out today.
Okay, so my question to you about that, then, since you know that you were wrong and you accused Suba,
I wasn't all the way wrong, and that's what I'm going to show.
And she didn't dox you.
I'm going to show that I wasn't, okay?
Okay, so how either she did or didn't dox you.
Well, you're just going to have to watch and listen. and then you'll understand. It'll be clear. But it took me, I don't enjoy doing this. Like, I have to go back and figure this out, blah, blah, blah. So, yes, it was her that doxed me,
Who?
but
It was who that doxed you?
whoever you said, the one that we were going to do awareness on.
Snarkers, Jody.
Yeah, the one that you and I
Snarkers,
talked
yes,
about
Jody.
apparently doing some sort of, awareness on her. Remember when we had that conversation?
I remember that conversation,
Okay.
but that's a whole new conversation. So right now we're going to stick with Snarkers literally admitted it and made a video and said that it was her that doxed you, and it was supposed to be by accident. However, you got the proof. You said you found that out today.
It was
So you were wrong. It wasn't Suba.
No. Well, listen, I here's the thing. I am going to say that it wasn't literally her that did it on her page. Now that I figured it out, because I told you I had the receipt of it happen. Okay? I had to go back through 2 phones to find it. If I say I have a receipt on something, I have a receipt on something. But what I will show is a receipt on how it all happened at the same time during the same time frame.
So you're
But
going to
what-
show a receipt that shows that you were confused by who did it because of everything that was going on at the same time.
Well, I'm not going to describe it. I'm just going to show what it says.
Because Suba didn't dox you. It's been proven. She's proven that over the last 2 days. She's debunked anything that was said about her, and not one person's given her apology. And she deserves an apology. A few of them, a couple of them anyways.
Well, listen, Killer Bees, if I am wrong, I'm not above apologizing to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
So you admitted that you were wrong just a few minutes ago and said you found out today it wasn't Suba.
No, I didn't. It's technically, but what I'm going to show you. Okay, hold on. Let's just bring it up. Where's Swooping Angel out? Get on your business here, Swooping. All right, hold on. Let's see here.
See, the apology, and G, since we're 2 men, you would agree, if you are the person you claim you keep saying you are, the apology needs to be louder than the blame. Because a lot of people heard the blame. Now we need a lot more people to hear the apology. Because that's what a grown-ass man would do. And you said you was the type of person, if you were wrong, you say you apologize.
Okay. Let's see here.
So is this proof that it was Suba that did it?
All right, let's read it here. It says, let me get my lighting right here. I don't know why the camera's really sensitive on this one.
We have a person on this app, a human being, a woman on this app that admitted she's the one that did it.
Okay.
We have another woman that's being accused of doing it. You found out today it wasn't her.
Yeah. All right. Can I read the message?
Do your thing.
I said, telling me that Jody was recording you and dragging you how you did cricket. And I told her it was none of her effing business. None of Jody's effing business. And that she seemed to be contacting me about you and I felt like she was obsessed with you. She was wanting me to contact you, and I told her no way. She is the one that got Jody and Suba and all them dragging you. Okay? So her name is mentioned in this. Okay, so I didn't just come up with this out of the air, Killer Bee. See what I'm saying?
But that's got nothing to do with doxing.
You know who this message? Yes, it did, because this was at the same time. And this was from Nancy.
So, G, try to help me understand
So basically,
how
there was
this
a couple
particular message got
people
anything to do with Suba doxing you.
contracted to try to drag me. So premeditatedly, Contracted.
What
So what? Look, read the thing.
the fuck you just say to me, bro?
Premeditated. It was premeditated. Right here's the proof of it.
Dragging and doxing are two different things. You didn't
It's
accuse
the
Sub of
same
dragging
time
you.
frame, bro. It's
You
the
accused
same
her of
time
doxing
frame.
you, bro.
Listen. Okay, here's the thing. I ain't never had a problem. I had a little issue with Suba because she did drag me for a while.
Okay, so
She
dragging
told
and
me-
doxing, you're not you didn't say anything about her dragging you. It was doxing you that you were accusing her of.
Okay, well here, what's dragging? At the same time, that the
Dragging
doxing was
means you
going
go
on.
around
What
this
is that?
app. Dragging would be what people's doing to you
Okay,
right now.
and listen. It happened multiple times. It wasn't just once. It was on different platforms. These two were going to different platforms. They were sending the information for other people to do it.
Hey, bro, can I ask you to do me a favor?
I was Cricket out for this. All had my back. And then Cricket even did something to Loreline, and she went, she made like hundreds, I don't know, maybe 50 videos about her that had nothing to do with this or me.
So that's
she
getting
kind
off.
of
Yeah,
knew what
bring
I
it
went
back.
through.
So you said you had proof that you literally just said you had proof that Suba doxed you. Can we see that? Because I've never seen it. Is there any way you'd show it to me?
What I'm saying is that after me going back and doing my due diligence, okay, at the time frame I was doxxed. Now I don't doubt one bit that it was the other person you're saying at this point.
Okay, so if you don't doubt it, you just said you don't doubt that it was the other person, so you believe that it was the other
But
person.
what I'm saying
With
is,
that being said, that means Suba is not the one that did it.
Okay, but listen to me for a minute,
I have
because
been.
at the same time frame, see, I'm wanting to have Suba's side on this. If you let me talk. At the same time frame, I'm getting this message that said they're working with that person. So you see what I'm saying?
No.
Well, what do you mean you don't?
So
I mean, if two
you're
people are
using
working
this.
together,
You're using this
whether or
as
not
Suba
one or not
dragging
the
you.
other did it, I mean, they're still involved according to this message. What do you mean? Like, say you say two people are working together against you, and you're only going to go, I only got the receipt of the one doing it, but I know they were in on it. They may or may not have been in on it. It's
Okay,
iffy. It's iffy.
so what you're saying without saying is, and this is what I hear, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So what you're saying without saying it is, Suba's not the one that doxed you, but you believe she was still in on you being doxed.
Yes.
Okay, then that's why didn't we just say that from the beginning then?
I mean,
G?
that's basically what I'm in a roundabout way.
So you're not. So now you're not. So you went from accusing her of being the one that doxed you to her being in on doxing, having you doxed.
Well, I mean, there's no difference. Guilty by association, if that was the case. I mean, it's
no, because I know
premeditated.
Jody. So just because I know her doesn't mean I'm guilty if she did something. So
Yeah,
guilty
but
by association doesn't quite go here yet.
You know, bro. You know, we've talked about this with her. Like we already.
Okay, but this ain't about Joe. This isn't. This live is about Jody, the woman, admitting that she's the one that doxed you. Suba had nothing to do with it. If I'm not mistaken, that is what that video was about. So just because Suba and her may have had
I've had several people want to go legal with her. People out of my own chat over the years.
Then let them. Over who? Suba?
No, the other one.
Oh well.
I'm not saying her name, bro. I'm not even saying her. Bro, that girl, that woman gives me the heebie-jeebies, bro.
Okay, I get that. That's a totally different conversation when it comes to her.
But I was told that they were working together. So again, this I'm being told one thing, but it's not true. Like it has to be discredited. But everybody else right now is going about what this lady said that texted me this. Okay.
So someone told you something, and you're going to leave it up to that person that they're talking about to prove they're innocent.
it's the same person that everybody else is trying to say what she says is true. See what I'm saying? Does that make any sense?
Somewhat. So, I just want to be clear. So so no one can say, anyone can put any words in your mouth, G. You went from accusing Suba of being the one that doxed you to Suba being in on you being doxed.
Well, there wouldn't be any difference if that was the case. If that would have been true, there is no difference on who actually posted or who was in on it or who was working with another one. This is proof that multiple people were working together. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is evident. Like, we're believing what this lady says on other platforms about other things, so why aren't we believing it here? That's my question. That's a pretty legit question. See what I'm saying?
One's, oh God. We have two different people here. One is known to show proof and tell the truth. One, not so much. And I'm not trying to talk about drag or say anything. Jody, if you're listening, I'm not trying to bring anything up and start anything with you. But I'm making a point. So you're being told something and you're automatically going to believe it without being shown proof, but you're going to go to the said person that's being talked about and have them show proof that they didn't?
Well, it was a long time ago that it happened. So, you know what I'm saying? I go through a lot. I'm on here every night. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things. I remember everything. But sometimes, like, little details, are off. But I know in my mind what I remember. I remember it happened, and I remember getting this message. So, see what I'm saying? You put 2 and 2 together at the same time, it adds up. Put 2 and 2 up, it adds to 4, right?
So is it possible that you were being manipulated?
People try to manipulate me every day.
Okay. Is it possible that you got manipulated? That's an important answer.
Suba can come up if she's
She can't. So she said she's putting her son to bed, her kid to bed.
Well, the thing is I want to I wanted to make a point that I just didn't come up with that out of the fucking air. See what I'm saying? Can you not see that part of that?
I think I know both people well enough to know that Suba had nothing to do with you being doxxed or doxing you. You know both parties.
This is another.
You should know both parties well enough to know that decision too.
It's another real receipt. You know what I mean? This actually was sent to me out of the blue for no. You know what I mean? Like,
but that doesn't mean it's true just because this was sent to you.
Well, but what I'm trying to say, Killer Bees,
yes,
is on other platforms, they're basing truth around this particular person that sent this to me, okay? So why is that not occurring here? And I'm not even trying to throw Suba under the bus. She did her thing. She told me that she didn't even post about me anymore. And I have that on recording too.
Okay.
But then she continued to post or whatever about the AIs, whatever she posts. Okay. So I would take it if I say I'm not going to post on somebody because we come to an alliance, I'm not going to continue on, down the road just because 5-6 months has passed. And now all of a sudden that agreement doesn't still stand. It makes me wonder about if this was true or not. See what I'm saying? Have you been doxxed?
Probably.
Have you been doxxed over and over and over by these
Well, I mean, if you get doxxed
so-called
once, does it matter
awareness pages or
if you
so-called awareness.
probably? I
You
don't
know,
pay attention to them.
well, you would pay attention if you got doxxed, and if you got
No,
touched it fucking
because
50 times, you would certainly
somebody
pay attention
doxing
to it.
doesn't mean anything because people that dox, I have $1,000 bill that says they will not go to anybody's house and knock on their door and give them that same energy at someone
Well,
stranger's door.
yeah, I'm going to agree with you on
That is a
that part.
fact. So,
I'm going to agree
but
with
anyways,
you.
that's getting off subject.
But that doesn't mean that they're not going to try to fuck with you, though.
That's getting off subject. The subject
Because
is
I've seen a lot of dirty shit going on this
this.
app in the last year.
So you're accusing Suba of being in on you being doxxed and doxing you.
So
Off of this.
what was the other account? So there was another reference I pulled up the other night, and I still have that receipt. But that other officer or the something 3, are you saying that was Jody's too?
Who?
Suba, are you in here?
She might be in here. She just might can't
The
reach.
receipt I showed the other night of the other person getting doxxed. It was an account called Officer Back 3 or something like that.
So I believe if Suba's in here and she's tending to her kid, she will. She's listening, but she just can't answer, and she will end up answering when she's done.
Yeah, because I haven't even heard anybody say anything about the receipt.
She said that wasn't her.
They didn't. They didn't even say anything about it.
She said that wasn't her.
Okay, so who was that?
Okay,
Like, I'm trying to iron this out, honestly. But y'all have to understand that I have receipts. Yes, I don't have the actual. I did find where they did that on the other account. Okay, so at the same time frame on the same device, I found this message. So in my mind, when I was thinking, if I'm thinking two people were of what I was being told teaming up, and then stuff started happening, there to me it's both. It's both of them. Especially if it's premeditated, especially if it's contracted. Whether or not somebody got money to do this, it was definitely out of somebody else's will and spite. Whether they paid them or not, probably not. Probably not. But you don't know. Like, people do pay people to do shit on this app. I know that for a fact. So it's basically, if Suba wants to say this is bullshit, she can say that's bullshit. She can tell me that this message is bullshit, that was made up by that person at the time, that it wasn't a premeditated kind of contracted thing like that. And if she tells me that, then I will apologize to her for saying that she doxed me.
or had anything to do with you being doxxed.
Yeah, so if she can tell me that, if she can tell me that this person just made this up.
So the person that sent this to you, do you know, how well do you know them?
Well, that's the one everybody's referring on to her intel about stuff being accurate. That's Nancy. That has nothing to do with doxing. Contracting somebody basically to another hater of mine to contract. And by the way, so y'all don't think
Did you say Nancy's the one that sent you this?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I just wanted to make that clear.
So out of the blue, because you've known about this Killer Bee because you were hanging out in my box when we were watching Jake Paul fight. No drama, just fucking chilling, right?
Yeah, and you had some good people in there and some good people surrounding you, and you let one person come in, poison you, and now you have you had a group of people leave you.
Yeah, but that's okay, Killer Beast, because I
It
have to keep it
shouldn't be
100,
okay.
bro. And I heard him saying, "Oh, he's hurting for money. Now he's gonna be hurting for money, bro."
Okay, they wasn't
Nobody
saying
can
it
buy me to be
until
real.
you let this one person poison your ear.
Bro, she went through it too.
And you dropped them all like a bad
I
habit.
showed the evidence of her getting doxxed too.
She went through, okay, but not, then go to the person that doxed her. She said false statements against Suba. Suba had every right to have her voice and stand up just like that other person says she does. She doesn't consider it bullying when she stands up for herself and she speaks for herself. Well, Suba shouldn't feel that way either. What's good for the geese is good for the gander.
I'm not gonna consider it bullying. And if people are making videos about me after years and it continues to go on and on, like, do you think I want to see that? It's harassing to me. I'm gonna let out the word bullying. I'm not the one that calls people bullies, okay? Because I got kicked out of high school over a bully. All right, so I don't even call people bullies because I know what real bullies are.
Damn, P. Diddy.
I would call it more like just irritating and enough's enough, and then it becomes harassing.
P. Diddy said you was oiling up for the freak off. Is that right? I'm fucking dead.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. I used to dance, whatever. I'd make oils.
I'm fucking dead.
I mean, I used to promote my oils I make. Yeah, okay. So is that an issue? I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Not a damn thing. I was just reading a comment, but we didn't have to go that deep.
That
G.
was years before.
There's some shit that I don't want to hear. Hey, you, what's up, Tiffany?
Years before this, right?
How you doing, hon?
Nothing to do with it.
So so just so I can, I understand, because I don't think it was right what was said and done to and about Suba. Suba has proven she was right, and
yeah, but Suba
got an
doesn't
apology
have
for any of it.
Yeah, but Suba never had anybody reach out to her and say Ginseng's is gonna drag you. You know what I mean? Like, it's premeditated. Like, it's already thought out.
Dragging and doxing is two different things, G. We need to agree on that because it obviously is. Either change my mind or let me change yours.
Like I said, if she comes up and tells me this is bullshit and that this message is bullshit and it didn't happen, I will apologize.
I don't need to hear Suba say that for me to believe her. I believe her.
It's a receipt, though.
But this isn't a receipt of her doxing you. This is a random message being sent to you by somebody you can judge on if you can base or not what kind of stuff they're capable of doing. And if you believe that person is capable of doing some funny and shady stuff.
So what are we doing? Are we we're putting the blame just all on the other person in here.
She's the one that admitted it. She's
and
the one that said she doxed you.
I'm okay with doing that. Don't get me wrong, Killer B. I want to do it. I want to have the side here, right? I want to put it all on the other person mentioned in this message.
You don't have to put it on her. She literally accepted the blame. She confessed to it.
Well, that wasn't very fucking smart.
And Suba did when you show that, Suba did say she didn't have anything to do with her. You can go back and roll through the chat. You'll see her say that.
Yeah, I saw her. I saw what she said.
So she told you.
She said she didn't do it. Okay, well, here's the thing. If she could come up and say that this was bullshit, then I'll apologize.
You're fucking killing me, Smalls.
So if I there's a lot of people that do things on here and they hide somehow. They're smart. They're just a little bit smarter. And I'm not saying like if I get a message that people have been contracted through a hater, and this is premeditated, Killer Bees, and what I was saying earlier when I was talking about Jake Paul fight when we were hanging out. It was a thing that I called this particular person out for blackmailing me. Remember?
I vaguely remember a conversation about that.
And
I couldn't tell you who it was about.
yeah, she said she was gonna do that because she called me on the anniversary of my son's passing when I was shopping and blackmailed me. And I'm never gonna forget that shit. And then this shit pops up. Okay, so not only is it somebody on here
Somebody says
blackmailing me,
it says
threatening
contacted, not contracted.
that
There's a
that they're gonna
difference.
do something and then go ahead and do it.
Fuck, I'm dead. I'm
It
sorry,
is
Chief.
contracting. Trust me, there's people that do that on here.
It says contacted, not contracted, though. I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say if I reach out to somebody else and be like, hey, this person did this.
Can't.
You go after this person. They did this to me. I'm contracting them, right? Like, are we living in real life here? I mean, premeditated shit is fucking the worst, bro. It's like if shit comes, I get on. I don't fuck with nobody. When I get on live, I get on live. Whatever pops off, pops off. But I ain't out here making moves behind the scenes.
Hey, G, can I ask you a question? Can we agree that Suba didn't deserve what she got over the last week? She's proven herself.
If she comes up and tells me that this is bullshit, I will apologize.
She said it in her chat. No one can put that on her account except for her.
Well, why can't anybody explain to me what's going on with this message?
Take in consideration who sent it to you. If people send me a message, I take in consideration. First of all, when anybody says anything to me, I take in consideration of who's saying and what is being said. So according to you, anybody can send you anything and tell you anything, and you're going to believe that and want the other person that's being talked about and accused of to prove themselves. That makes no sense. So she has to be
And
guilty.
I guarantee that this
Still
message blows
proven
everybody's
innocent.
mind because I guarantee nobody thought I would have this message like this from somebody who basically was moving kind of that way. And I got more. This is just a start. I got some more. This is just what I have up now. Just so everybody knows that. This isn't my only receipt. So I'm willing to apologize to somebody if they didn't actually do it.
All right, I'm going to go with Suba heard what you said. I have, if she's listening and she's, if she can't talk, she might, more than likely is probably listening while she's taking care of her kid.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. So I have a question. You, when it comes to Crystal, you pretended, and I thought you guys were really friends. I thought you were her friend because of everything that I've seen and heard from you to her on this app.
Well,
And you're hold on. And you two
can get to that.
hold on, let me finish. Well, we can't do anything because you're not going to go any further. You're not going to apologize to Suba unless you hear out of Suba's mouth.
What am I going to apologize to there?
To Suba? You can make a video and apologize because she said she doesn't have to be in alive to hear the apology. Make a video. Let the apology be as loud as the accusation. I think if we start making that a precedent, G, if you lead that and people follow, less people are going to accuse people because they know that. Hold on.
What people have to understand, Killer Bees, is I didn't come up with that shit out of nowhere. You know what I mean? I actually have receipts on it. Whether or not the actual docs thing, I do have a receipt on that, but I did notice that it was the other platform. But
So you're squeezing the fuck out of this screenshot right here in hopes that you're right about her being in on doxing you. And I don't
no,
understand
I'm
that.
not in hopes. I hope she didn't.
But you're
I hope she
squeezing the
wasn't.
shit out of this text, trying to get something out of it.
I mean, what if that was your name? You know what I mean? It's like, that's what the fuck are we looking at here?
Consider
We're looking at
the
an actual
source.
receipt from
So you're
somebody
not
that
okay. So
I
you're
was
not going to consider the source.
premeditatedly fucking attacked.
Oh, it's from Nancy, not from her. Never mind. Never mind.
Whether or not the person doxed me or not, I mean, it really, at this point, it don't matter dox or what. Like, when I have to take my time out of the day to go back and find this shit, and then I see shit like this, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I remember. Okay, so now it's coming back to me. Maybe it was a little bit, I really didn't have a pinpoint because it's been a while. You know what I'm saying? And I was getting it from all ends, but this lets me know, it gives me a lot of clarity on what really was going on. And I have the receipts. I didn't think anybody thought I had them, but then I got some more. In referring to the crystal, you keep bringing up Crystal. Okay. Crystal and she's been blocked off my page a few times. Okay. The only reason she got unblocked twice is because somehow she, off the app, reached out to my mods and had herself unblocked. And one of my mods would tell you that she confused her or tricked her or something, but it happened twice with two different moderators, okay? So when I block somebody, I'm expecting they're blocked. Not expecting them to come and reach out to my moderators, get them unblocked, blah, blah, blah. That happened multiple times, okay? Multiple times. And I didn't do that. So that's a sore subject to me. And I'm gonna pull up another receipt. Like, I'm not even trying to bash Crystal. Crystal and I could have been cool. Like, she got unblocked twice. I blocked her for reasons because I can prove the receipts on why she got blocked right now. But she got unblocked by my mods off the app by her calling them and having them do it while I was live.
Hey, G, can I ask you a legit question? Huh?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm here, bro.
When you do apologize to Suba, are you going to make that a loud apology?
Well, I would rather it happen here.
No. So do you
I don't
understand
make
what
videos,
do you understand what I mean? Do you understand what I mean?
No, this isn't something I apologize for when I'm showing a receipt of a premeditated attack. Unless she comes up and says, no, that wasn't me, that's wrong, I would believe her and I would apologize. But I am not going to go on a whim here when I am showing the receipt of the premeditatedness and it's nothing happening. But we'll give her a minute. She's got stuff to do. It doesn't have to happen right now. It could happen whenever it's convenient on her end to debunk this message and say that no, that message isn't true. I didn't do that. I didn't work with that person.
She did say that in your chat.
I saw that, but like I can't.
You saw that, but
it's easy to, you know what I mean? Like, why
no,
wouldn't
I don't.
Why wouldn't we say no? It wasn't me. I don't know why they said that. Just give me an explanation because I deserve it. Because I'm the one that it happened to. I think
He doesn't know
what
everybody
everybody's
an
trying to do is
explanation.
take me away from going through this shit.
I don't feel like she owes anyone an explanation for anything because she got falsely accused. And I know deep down you believe that. I think for your pride is why you want her to deny this message that she had anything to do with that person.
I'd do it, bro. If I was the one fucking Like,
Because
it
she's
has
the one that
nothing
got
to do with
accused
pride.
of
Yeah, I
things
am
that
very
she's
prideful. I
debunked.
will say that. I am very prideful. But at the same time, I don't trust people that
She has debunked what was said about her for the last week.
don't
She's
have
debunked
my
it for
best
2
interest.
days. Without dispute, she has debunked it.
I don't know, bro. I don't know how far people want to go. Like, I got more.
Whatever does that mean?
I have more.
No, what do you, whatever does, you don't know how far people want to go.
Like, I have more receipts, bro.
About Suba, supposedly, or other things.
Well, you
Because
brought up multiple people, so
we stay,
I'm
but
kind of.
okay. But I just want to make sure that they're not about Suba, because the task that I'm at hand is because Suba got accused of things that she literally tore apart and debunked. And if I'm not mistaken, you agreed earlier about that, didn't you?
About what?
Her debunking everything that was said about her over the last week. Is that not
Man,
what you said earlier?
until I get it straightened out, if she can say no, this wasn't true, because you have to understand it was the same time that it happened. And her and this other lady came in my chat one night at the
So you're
same time.
assuming.
At the same time, and I even reached out to one of them about this. I think it might even been. I think it was both of them.
Let's go.
And I
see you
think
done.
Silva even responded back that no, I don't work with anybody. I work alone. That's why I'm called just Suba.
Let's
And
go,
she'll
Brian.
probably even tell you that that's true. And because I had a feeling that because I had gotten this message, so I was like, "Hey, are you doing like?"
Do you okay, so I don't know if you know this about Suba. Do you understand her name, her TikTok name on here? Do you understand why it reads the way it reads?
Yeah,
You do? You
I
understand
know
the
all
story
about
behind
it,
it.
bro. I've been around it for years now.
No, so you understand the name of her account is It's Just Suba. Do you know why she named that?
That
It's
she
Just
gave
Suba.
me an explanation why one time.
What was that
That
explanation?
she doesn't work with anybody else.
There you go. She's told everybody that. So that's why. So that in the name itself should tell you, and Suba would tell you if she did or didn't do something. She will own up to what she
Okay,
has
well,
done.
can everybody own up to the fact that I had a right to say something about this?
Not accusing Suba of doxing you when it wasn't her, and she's proved that it wasn't her.
She is one that
And
got
you even said this.
Jody
You
and
said the beginning
Suba.
of this live. You believe and you trust that it wasn't Suba that doxed you.
I'd have to hear her explanation, because according to this message, they were
That
working
woman doesn't
together.
know anybody an explanation. She doesn't owe the internet an
Well, then I
explanation. She
don't know
doesn't know
anybody
anyone an
anything either.
explanation.
You know what I mean? Like, trust me, I don't, because I got more receipts. And I'm really not trying to play games with anybody at this point. And that's all I really got to say about it. I stand on my shit. If I get this, if I get this kind of message, I take it seriously, because I thought it was a pretty good source. You know what I mean? And everybody else assumes to think the same thing
Okay.
about the source. Okay, because that's what I've seen so far lately. And
But everything I've seen from Suba says opposite. That she had nothing to do with you being doxxed, and she wasn't in cahoots with anybody.
so it's a technicality. Okay, the docs. Okay, the
It's a
docs and the
fact.
drag. Docs and drag technicality, then, I guess, what you would have called. I pretty much, if you're working with somebody that's doing it, and I premeditatedly getting a message saying that they're going to do that, and then it happens, You have to understand where I'm coming from on this one. Otherwise, why was this message sent to me by this
I
person?
understand what you're saying, but I don't understand where you're coming from, if that can make sense. Or I don't agree.
It's like if somebody, say somebody told you these two people are basically contracted to come after you by this one person, and then all of a sudden you get doxxed, and you're just gonna blame one of them?
So you think Suba, because you believe this message, and according to you, this message says that Suba was in on it with Jody and dragging you. So you think because if she was in on it with Jody dragging you, Jody doxed you. According from my understanding, it was an accident anyways. I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that. Accidents do happen, but when you do it
No,
more
they
than one,
don't.
2, 3 times, it's not
they
accident
don't.
anymore.
No, they
It's
don't.
intentional.
No, they don't.
So
You don't accidentally
because
post a
Jody
video.
doxed you. Okay, but anyway, hold on. Jody, we're going to get off here. We're going to get off base, and I don't want to. So Jody doxed you because you believe Suba was helping her drag you because Jody doxed you. She had to been on the she had to been in on the doxing too because she, according to you, believed that she was helping Jody drag you.
Yes. Yes, so that was my, and I had to go back to figure that out because, like I'm saying, it was a while ago, and I've been through a lot. This just happened to me multiple times, and for me to have to go back and do my own due diligence and figure that out. And what I will say is that what I did figure out was that it wasn't actually her that did it on her page.
So you do. So you know Suba. You say you know her pretty well, right? Correct.
I mean, I don't
Correct.
know her that good. I mean,
Okay, not personal things, but as far as her integrity that she's shown in her videos and on this app, you've claimed that you know her, you've known her for a while, so you know what she's like, correct? What she will and won't do, correct?
yeah, I guess as far as I know, I mean, I don't
Has
know.
she
When
ever? Has
people
she
troll,
brought
when
any
people
lies?
troll at me, then I don't.
Has she brought any lies about the awareness of Tabitha? Zero. That's the answer. No, she hasn't.
Yeah, but this has nothing to do with that. We all know what Hippie Harley does by now.
Well, I'm trying to show her character. I'm trying to show her character.
Not for 1 minute will I stand up for Hippie Harley.
Now, I'm trying to show her character. Because you can talk about what people do to show their character. That's a pattern of what people do. That is their character, correct?
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Yeah, I believe it about Hippie Harley 100%. I already know that, bro. Trust me. I'm going through shit with her.
Have you ever sat in Suba's live and just listened when she's like doing a nature walk? Where we used to call them on outings. You ever sat in her live and done that with her?
Yeah, one day I went in there.
Okay, I've done it several times.
Yeah, when she was walking along the lake or something, yeah, I went in there and sent her some money.
Comparing comparing how she is when she's doing a nature walk, or this is personal time and she's just sharing stories that she wants to share about her life, and it has nothing to do with the Hippie Harley or anything else. To me, that same character is what I see on It's Just Suba 19 on her account. So that tells me her character's good. Now, I don't know her like personally. Do I talk to her? So my point is, you know her well enough, and I know her well enough that all you have to do is message Suba, and she will talk to you.
Listen,
via message on here.
Yeah,
I know this.
I understand what you're saying, bro.
So why didn't you go to her and ask her instead of coming on and just making an accusation that put a bullseye on her?
Well, what I will say is, even after I knew this and thought that, from according to what I was told by my intel, that she may or may not have been behind it, okay? Or in on it, as you say. I still was good with her. Like, we messed each other a couple times on Instagram. We ironed things out. I thought shit was good. And then, all of a sudden the firing back or whatever, the AIs, it just didn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? It's like,
So now you got a problem with the video. Is it the particular video you're referring to, the one where she gets into the cab?
I don't want AIs made about me doing shit that I didn't do.
But gee, it was the truth. She was on her way to your house.
No, she
Literally.
wasn't.
She was. She was working to get to your house in a camper.
The thing is, she had a Airbnb rented before she even got in my town.
She was heading to your house, though. What was her
No,
goal?
she was not heading directly here. She already had an Airbnb rented. I have already showed the evidence of
Okay,
that.
what was her goal, G? G, what was her goal?
At first, she was going to, but then I was like, oh.
Okay,
then it
so
went
what
to-
was her goal? What was her goal? In the beginning, what was her goal? To get to your house.
Yeah.
She got in the taxi and said, take me to G's house. Where was that wrong? It was a funny ass video. But I mean, you got to admit it. Come on.
It was funny, and actually, I liked it. Be honest with you. But and then the day later, there was another one. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, one's cool, but this is too far. You know, about the crying and shit. Now, she says that wasn't me or whatever, but yes, it was.
Okay, G, I'm going to leave it.
Because
look,
she had just made one the day before saying that they were on their way to my house. She was on the way to the house, and then it was another guy in the closet crying. It's like, okay, so where'd this change up in a day? Now it's not me anymore?
so you feel like she attacked you in them videos?
A little bit.
Nah, come on, G. She's having fun, man. Come on.
And I'm
If you
not
thought
even
she was
that-
attacking
bro.
you wouldn't have. If you really thought she was attacking you
bro,
wouldn't have found those
You
videos
have
funny.
to understand, Killer Bees, and when everything you're saying, you have to understand, I do not like that lady.
Who? Suba?
No, the other one, HH.
Oh, I'm referring to Suba.
I do not like her. I despise of her.
Well, I
don't
mean, she
want
was on her way to
anything
your
do
house.
with
You
her.
did get involved. I mean, you did offer her some land to put a trailer on and her come live with you. Come on
Well,
now.
bro. Hey, you ever made a mistake in your life, Killer Bees?
I'm not holding that against you, bro.
Have you
Well,
ever?
yeah, I made tons of mistakes.
Okay, so you never been with somebody and you start getting, you're like, oh, this ain't gonna work, right?
Okay.
Like, we're entitled to that decision. We don't have to have people mock about it when we were the only ones really standing real and didn't let the fucking lady come around.
But
you.
bro, there was a million people saying the same thing about her, and you still offered her. You believed her over everybody else that was saying the same thing, and a lot of people didn't know each other. You've got 1,000 people, and half of them haven't met one another, even on this app, and they're all saying the same thing. That should tell you
Yeah.
something, G.
Yeah, but she was getting attacked.
She
So I
wasn't
felt
getting
bad for her.
attacked.
Just
So-
by Indian Outlaw he was basically the determining factor on that whole thing. Believe it or not.
What?
Indian, like the way he, did his shit against her and
His
sat there
wasn't
and
awareness,
watched her
bro.
all day and
His
mocked
was
her
not
all day.
awareness.
I felt bad for her,
And that's
bro.
why his people walked away.
Yeah, but I felt bad for her. Just because she was dealing with him. Had nothing to do with these other people or what they were doing. You didn't hear me really saying nothing about that. I had my beef was with him.
But he did never lead her on. I mean, even if he was a freak for her, he still never led her on.
Who, me?
No, IO.
Well,
He may have been a freak for her, an undercover freak for her, but he never let her on publicly.
Well, I mean, how could it be? Hell, he was sitting there streaming her watching her fucking private parts all day.
And that's why I said he may have been a freak for her privately, but he never let her on publicly.
That's why I think the best would have been.
And we are getting off topic. We are. Somebody brought it back. Let's bring it back around. So we're not going to get anywhere with Suba. You're not going to. So you're insisting on her having to say out
I'm
of her
not
mouth
in, listen, I'm not
that
insisting. I'm not insisting
to,
on
in order
her.
for her to get that apology, that's what you're insisting on
I'm not
happens.
insisting anything. I'm saying if I would rather her tell me that this isn't true, that didn't happen.
But she did, and you said you want to hear it out of her mouth before you apologize. So there's terms to your apology when you know you're wrong. I mean, if all she's got to do is she's already said it in chat, and if that's not good enough, and you say that she needs to hear it out of your mouth, that means why would you believe her then? Because if you're going to believe when she says it out of her mouth, you should believe it when she said it in the chat. Right. What the next thing you're going to want to put it in writing?
I mean, it's more of a.
She's debunked what you've said, accusing her of doxing. You're saying she didn't because of this little text message right here, because somebody accused her of being in cahoots with somebody else.
It's not, bro. It's not so much
And
this.
instead of going to Suba, the woman that you can DM on here, and she will answer you and be respectful to you. You know this. Well, I do. And many other people know this. Instead of going to her, you publicly accused her of something.
I didn't publicly accuse
Yeah, you
anybody.
did. You did
Here's
a
the
public
thing: I
accuse
haven't
her of
made a
doxing
single
you,
video.
G.
I've gone on here. I've talked my story. I said what I said. I haven't made a video about anybody. I
But
thought
that
about
just because you
doing
didn't make a
that,
video doesn't mean you didn't publicly accuse her of doxing you. You literally did
but
multiple
other
times.
people are making videos saying I'm a liar, this, that, and the other. No, I'm not. This is fucking facts right here. This really happened. This message really got sent to me at the same time that happened.
G, do you think you owe Crystal an apology? Do you think you were in the wrong by talking about her behind her back, but still yet portraying yourself to be
I
okay?
haven't talked about her behind her back.
So if she shows proof that you did, does she get an apology?
I mean, there's more to that too, bro. You're wanting to discredit everything. That's not cool, bro. You should want to
Why?
know. You should want
Why
to know
shouldn't
the
you
truth.
discredit things that aren't true?
Well, that's a whole nother story, dude.
Oh, okay.
That's a whole nother story that you may or might not even know about.
All right, bro. Well, so you asked. I'm getting ready to hop down. So you
And
asked
if she
earlier.
wants to come over here, I can
She's
show
got
her
her own
why
platform.
maybe that she got blocked the first time.
She's got her own platform. So you earlier in your live, you said, "Why didn't I come to you?" Well, I was literally in your live, and I specifically said I'm going over to his live so I can talk to him. So I did come to you.
Well, Suba's here, so let's see if she wants to come up.
Hi, Suba.
Let's see if we can get it straightened
Uh,
out. Hey, Suba,
okay,
how you doing?
we're gonna start from first of all, I want to say you drug me on your public platform for 2 days, a total of more than 8 hours, saying that I doxed you. You did do that publicly. You did accuse me publicly with no proof. This message that you have here, this message means nothing. This is an irrelevant message to the entire thing. And this message here, you just read the reply. When you messaged me and asked me about this message, you just read that reply
How
from
do
your
you think?
Instagram
Wait, hold on.
DM.
Let her finish,
I
G.
hear
Let her
you.
finish.
I have. She
No, you
finished
didn't. She
it.
was talking when you interrupted her.
Okay. And I have to keep my train of thought going or else I'll forget what I'm trying to say. But this message has nothing to do with me. You messaged me and asked me about this message. I messaged you back and said, I work alone. Jody works on her own, whatever. And I would never dox you because you said I was sending something to JWAG or something. And at that time, you were allowing Aaron to come on your platform and tell lies about me. That's what was going on at this time, April of last year. The same exact shit. There's a video from this incident with Aaron. Purple Pickett's in the box saying that Jody doxed her. Y'all put the receipt up in your live the other night, and Crystal said, "That's not Stuba, that's Jody." Nobody listened to her. Y'all just said, "See, we proved that we got doxxed." No, you proved that someone else
So are
doxed
you
Purple
saying
Pickett. You didn't prove that I did.
are you saying that that was her with that other account as well?
It absolutely was, and Purple Pickett knows that as well because Jody admitted it to her. See, the whole issue here, Ginseng, when I went into Purple Pickett's live that morning, I went in there, I was not rude. She came in your live and lied blatantly about me. I was not rude to her. I even said I wasn't coming in here hot. I was just coming in to ask. No one even said Purple Pickett said that you did this or Purple Pickett this. No one even said her name. So when I went into her live, I said, "Hey, was someone in here talking smack on me?" And she said, "Well, if you want to get in the box, I can straighten you out." So I
Yeah.
got in the box. This is 6:30 in the morning. I just literally opened my eyes. I get in the box. I explained to her whatever I said to her, and she said that my AI videos needed to be taken down, whatever. Okay, that's her opinion. But the bigger picture is the shady shit that Dixie's doing behind the scenes that I have
Yeah,
receipts of.
and you know what though? On and if I can talk for 1 second, I'm gonna because I lose my train of thought as well. What you just said there about Dixie doing this stuff, Purple Pickett even admitted today that she did that Dixie did lie to her.
And you let
And
this.
that's all I was literally trying to say, "Hey, maybe you need to look at this because this is what's going on, and this is more important than any funny videos that have nothing to do with her court and the gang stalking." None of that's even being investigated. None of that has to do with anything to do with her misdemeanor trial. She's using that she was being trafficked as a defense for attacking Dixie. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And everyone's getting their information from Dixie and coming to the internet and repeating it. Which, why is anyone doing that?
Right, yeah.
That
And
makes
that
no sense.
because that's tampering with witnesses. Because you have to understand that is a that's a criminal case. So if people
G,
are
I know that. I mean, I know this. But
make
Purple
it
Pickett
loud,
is
make it
educated.
proud, G. Make it loud, make it proud for this woman down here below me. Make it loud and make it proud. She did. You owe her one, and you owe it loud, and it needs to be louder than the accusation that you let
Yeah, I said I was gonna
you
do it.
let
It
and
came
you
up. I
did
said I
yourself.
would. Because but you have to understand, Suba, even you would understand this. Okay, so say somebody gave
I absolutely do not understand because I do not speak on things that I don't have proof of at the moment I'm speaking on them. So
okay,
I
so
do
if
not
somebody comes to
understand
you and says,
accusing someone.
I am gonna drag you and somebody else, and then you get doxxed days later, and then you're gonna think I was in on it, wouldn't you?
Say
You asked me, Ginseng, and I said that I had nothing to do with that. So no,
so. There.
without proof, I'm not going to accuse you of anything.
You said if she came up here and out of her own mouth to your ears, if she told you and debunked this, and she just did, and she all she had to do was tell you she had this is not true. She did that. Now you owe her one, and you owe her a big one.
Well, at the end of the
I mean,
day,
I literally said in my live the other day and started this whole entire shit show from the very beginning and debunked every single thing that Purple Picket lied about. Like, she literally came into your live and twisted every single thing that I said to her, the way I acted towards her, everything. That's
okay.
why this is a snowball effect.
Yeah, it 100% is because you can, you had gotten messages, and you have to understand people are shit stirrers on here.
I didn't get messages. I got a message that said someone was talking smack on me and it upset them because they shouldn't have been talking about me. But no one said anyone's name. And like I said, when I went in there, I wasn't rude. I even said, "Hey, I'm not coming in here
But
hot.
I
I
heard
just
you
wanted to
say
do
you
what
woke up to several messages. I did
I
hear that.
did."
Yeah. Okay, so it
That
just
that's
wasn't one
irrelevant.
person.
What
Yeah.
what's relevant is how I handled it. How I could have got 1,000 messages. I went straight to the source. I asked the source. She got defensive, and then when I left, she didn't like that I posted that video clip. I wasn't trying to bring her hate. I just wanted to know from my followers, do you think I'm the problem posting AI videos? That was it. I didn't make a video distorting her voice to purposely make her sound like she didn't know what she was talking about or anything. You can only distort the voice of one person. So that wasn't intentional. And I posted her entire live on my YouTube, so she couldn't say that I cut anything out of it. It was all right there for everyone to see what she said and how she said it. She got butthurt because she didn't like that I posted that and scrambled the voice. And instead of coming to me after she talked to Dixie, she sent me a message and called me a liar. You don't call me a liar when I have the fucking proof of what I said to her in the box.
But yeah, but you have to understand, why is everybody hating on her so bad though?
Look
That
what
Hating
she
on
did to
who?
Suba.
Wait a second. Hating on who? Purple Pickett?
you all called her a liar because
Because she is.
she read the message that Dixie sent her.
I'm not even talking about the fucking message that Dixie
I
sent
mean,
her.
she
I'm talking
actually
about what
sent
she
her the
lied on me.
message.
Ginseng. Oh my God. I
You
feel
know
like I
what,
want to ram my head off of a wall
Ginseng, you know
trying
what?
to.
I
At
mean,
this point, if
seriously though. I
Ginseng,
mean,
if I was Suba, I wouldn't even want to talk to you because she did
God damn.
everything
yeah, and
she was supposed
I'm
to have
trying my
done and
best
then
here,
some,
Philippines.
and
I
you
really
still
am,
will
but
not
she's
No,
not.
apologize to her. She's not
You,
going to
you
get
know
one from
why
you.
you're not going to understand this? Just like you didn't fucking understand when Aaron come on your platform and blatantly lied about me, blatantly spoke on my child, and
you
you did
got
not.
mad because she said you made money on YouTube. Okay.
And I proved her wrong, and she still ran her fucking mouth.
Okay, well, it wasn't even that big a
And then
deal. The only reason
she
she ran
spoke
it,
on
I
my
think, is
child. She
because you
spoke
made a
on my
bunch of
child.
videos.
She spoke on my child. She spoke on me before anything. She said that I made money on YouTube and I proved her wrong, and she still couldn't say that, okay, you're right, you don't make money on YouTube. And then you said, well, you made your platform with all these people, you could make money later. Like, you know what? It doesn't matter how I fucking make money. If I want to make money on YouTube, I will, and won't nobody fucking stop me. I don't know why Aaron was pocket watching me anyways to begin with. Why was Aaron worried about what was going on in my YouTube when I don't even fucking know Aaron? You know why? Because Aaron runs her little fucking mouth over on the Reddit and hides behind a fucking screen name. That's what little Aaron does. Everyone thinks Aaron's this nice little person. The fuck, she's a fucking devil. That's what the fuck she is. Y'all
No,
can
she's
pretend like
not.
she's nice. Yes, she
I'm
is.
only up here as long as Suba's up here. G.
Yes, the fuck she is. And that was the whole thing about why I was mad at you whenever she sent you this message that you have up here, when all that stuff was going on with Aaron, because I tried to reach out to you and explain to you what was going on, and you really didn't give a fuck. You guys sat in your live and you laughed about shit. And Aaron sat in your live and said, I needed to fucking take care of my kid who was screaming in the background and worry about my kid and not worry about making fucking videos. When my child screams in the background all the fucking time because he has autism. So yeah, you want to talk about a mama bear being pissed off? Yeah, I was fucking pissed off. You don't speak on my child. Just like the other night when she got in your fucking box and said people shouldn't really put their kids on the internet while she was talking about me and lying again on me, saying that I have a GoFundMe, saying that she dug into me. Do you think that's okay that she said on your platform and said, "Yeah, I dug into her. I know all about her. I'll give you her info. She had GoFundMe's." Erin doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. I have never had a fucking GoFundMe.
And
She sat
again,
up
G.
here on
I
your
think,
platform again in line.
And again, G, what's your thoughts about
and
somebody
maybe we
speaking?
can iron that out too. But what I'm trying to say here is about we keep getting off track, and I understand you're
Yeah,
upset
off
about all
track by
that.
you not apologizing. You literally said if she come up here and said that this has
I
nothing to do
understand.
with her, you said you would apologize.
I
Somebody's
will.
going to
I
make a
will,
clip
Killer
of that,
Bees. I'm
and you.
trying to get some acknowledgement on where my thoughts were here, but nobody's giving me that. Apparently, I just made all this shit up, and
Not
I'm
anywhere
not going to let
in
it lay
this
down like that.
message.
I'm not going to be made a fool of. I'm not going to say I laid down. I am willing to apologize to her. All she has to do is say, "Yes,
You
I
don't
didn't
have
dox
a
you."
you do not have a fucking receipt that shows that I doxed you at all. So yes, you should fucking apologize. I don't care
It's
where
a
your head was because my name is in this fucking message. You do not have a receipt that I fucking doxed you because I'd never do that. As a matter of fact, I stuck up for you when all this the hurricane happened. I put out a message saying that I hope that you were okay, and we were not on good terms at that moment. You can even ask Trump how that. And then whenever JWAG was saying that shit about your kid, I stuck up for you then. But you have never, not one time, stuck up for me when these bitches get in this box and fucking lie on me.
well. It's because
Not
I've
one
never.
time. Yeah, because you never cared enough to worry about what they were saying and if it was true.
No, it's not that. It's with the things that people go through.
They're your friends. I get it.
No, that's not it either. It's about what I've been through, what I've seen, the way people, do me like I'm some kind of bad guy because I tried to help a woman out that screwed me over. And you don't even know the half of this story about the shit I had to go through with her by hiring an attorney to find out who was harassing these fucking women in my lives and all that.
That
Like,
has
Suba
nothing to
proved
do
you to
with
be
me.
wrong.
That
She did
has
not
nothing to
dox
do
you.
with me.
Sorry, Suba.
Like, none of that stuff has to do with me. I'm just focused on the things that had to do with me, that you allowed people to come to your platform and just say whatever they want without having any receipts. Maybe the better choice is when someone's talking smack on someone, when they're accusing someone of something, they have the receipts right at that moment to
well,
back it up.
everybody's quick to call everybody a liar. I've noticed this. Everybody's lie, 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 lie.
I mean,
That's
I proved that it's all been a
Well,
lie.
somebody has to be telling the truth, and Suba's proved that she's telling the
I
truth.
mean, when we get this brought to
So
us and I'm
somebody
getting
has to
these
be lying, G.
messages, I'm not lying.
You did lie.
No, I didn't.
Then where's the
He
receipt
didn't
that I
dox
doxed
you.
you? That was a lie.
This was the same time frame. I would have to
Where's
show
the
the time
receipt?
frames.
Where's the receipt that I, Suba, doxed you, Ginseng? Where is the proof of that?
Well, like I said that it after me going back, doing my own due diligence, took an hour today, I figured out that it wasn't your platform that did it. But I put two and two together on this time frame in this message, and I knew it was clicking. I just don't say shit for no reason. So I was like, this is it. This is the message I got at the same time. That's why I thought you were affiliated with it. But if you say you weren't affiliated with that, I'm willing to tell you that I am sorry if you weren't the one that doxed me or had anything to do with it. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm sorry for saying you doxed me. I
Thank
really
you.
thought that you had something to do with it.
No, I do not do that type of shit. If you know anything about me, I have worked very hard for this platform. And I do not want to be like other people on this app, doxing people, going real life, or doing any of that.
Yeah,
I want no
and
part
I
of those
think I
things.
can explain to Purple Pickett now that that other account that did her wasn't you either. If you're saying that
She
was
knows that. She
no, she
absolutely
doesn't know
knows.
that.
Yes, she does. Yes, she absolutely does. She said I have a video of her saying it. I literally can play you the video where she was in your box last April and admitted that it was Jody that doxed her.
Suba comes with receipts, G.
Say what?
Suba
I
comes
have a
with
fucking receipt for
receipts.
everything that I say. That is what I stand on.
I'm fucking dead. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of do too. And this is a receipt, but this is
Oh
not
my
the
God.
exact receipt. And like I said,
Yeah, it's not proof that I
if
did
you
anything.
weren't involved with it, which again, I was told you were, okay? So you have to understand what I was told, what I was shown, time frame, why I would have assumed that.
Well, I hear you, but you asked me on Instagram. Hold on, let me go get the.
She doesn't want to. She wants to be verbatim, baby. She wants to read it. Quote. I love it. G, that apology needs to be loud while she's gone. You need to make a video. You need to make it. Let it be loud. I think you and I. Yeah, I think you know. I think deep down you know that.
And Bobby, I think you know you wouldn't even be over here on my platform if you didn't think I was somewhat of a stand-up guy. Um,
So okay. So can I give you my opinion then? Can I give you my response to that until Suba gets back? Here she
yeah.
is. Nope. Okay, and that is I really did up until you let the group of people go away because you let one person poison your ear and you chose one over many and many
Yeah,
were
but now,
standing strong.
but you have to understand what I'm doing here, Bobby. You have to understand why I had the intel. I had people telling me that.
So if Crystal shows you receipts about you talking behind her back, does she get an apology?
What?
All right, bye,
Okay,
Whitney.
so March 29th of last year at 7:43, okay? It says, you messaged me, you said, just calm down, take a couple deep breaths. I understand you're upset. It'll be okay. Time heals, and I'm hoping there's a resolution somewhere. I don't talk to her off the app. You're talking about Erin. Never have. I can just tell you that I won't let anyone speak on it anymore in my life. And then
Okay.
you say, it's my understanding that you work with Jody and have been sending JWAG information to dox me over and harass me. Do you think it's okay to talk about my dead kid? The only reason he's doing it is for money. I said, my name is It's Just Super for a reason. I work with nobody. Where's the proof of those sick accusations? No proof.
Mm-hmm.
You asked me then, did I give information to dox you? There was my answer.
Yeah. I remember
Like,
that.
if I came here and said Ginseng did this and Ginseng did that, you would want a receipt, right?
Hey, what? There's a name for what you just did, Suba. That's called showing what? What's that called, G?
Proof,
Receipts.
receipt.
And I did.
I just didn't
And it
like,
sounds like a pretty nice guy talking in that quote. Like a pretty humble guy, if you ask me.
yeah, I mean, the messages after it weren't so very nice because you talked so much shit on Amy Lou about her fucking medical issue and calling her a drug addict. And the next
Well,
messages aren't
again,
so
that's another
pleasant.
shit stir, the same one that stirred this shit with this receipt. So it all comes back
No,
to the same roots, you
no,
know?
no, it wasn't. Amy was not a shit stir.
No, no, not Amy. I'm talking about the
No.
cricket, the one that
I've never spoke to
stirred that up
Cricket.
with her
No,
to
I've,
begin with. Because I've always liked Amy.
yeah,
Amy and I've been cool. I was the one trying to tell Amy to leave over there and stop supporting Hippie Harley. Because I was like, look,
ginseng. Don't even get me started on how you treated Amy Lou. You called her a drug addict. We argued about this. We
It's
literally argued about this fucking
I
shit.
did not say that.
oh
Yes,
Jesus,
you
you're gonna
did.
have
No, I
Suba go
did.
and get
Don't
the
Show
give
me
me
the
fucking
fucking
receipt
receipt,
where
started.
ain't
I
you?
called her a D addict.
You're gonna have Suba go get
Oh
that
my
damn
God.
receipt, ain't you?
There ain't one. I don't talk like
Oh my
that.
God. Hold please. You really don't know her, do you, G? I'm
I ain't,
fucking
bro.
dead.
That was
I'm fucking dead. Now you
that
see
was a
why. Now you
shit
see.
show.
Now you see why she has an army standing behind her. Correct, G? Oh, you don't.
Put me in the big box.
Let's go. I wish I would if I could.
I mean, I don't know how to put a green screen on. Hold on. How do you do a green screen on here?
So your camera, and then
Is this about the
Um,
pain
you
clinic
see
that
it,
you went
Suba?
on about?
I mean, maybe.
Yes, I know. I already know. Like I know I know what's up.
I don't know how you do it.
But
Killer
if
bees.
I don't see me calling
So
her that
so
specific
Suba,
thing that you just
go
said, I'm
when
gonna
you
be
hit that.
disappointed.
When you hit that, you hit the camera, and you should get
No,
like pictures or something. You can do go
Yeah,
over the
what you
green
do?
screen.
Yeah, you don't
no,
have
it
to show your
didn't
face.
come up.
Just keep the camera up. You don't want to show your face. And what you do is you tap on your picture on your box, and then you'll hit camera and turn camera on, and then right away hit the green screen. It'll say effects, and it'll be a little green box type thing. And you hit that, and then it'll pull up like your gallery or whatever. And then you have to hit save.
Oh, this is just us talking about it. I was pissed because you were saying that she was an addict because she was going to a pain clinic.
I did not call her a D addict like you said, though, did
Oh my
I?
God. All right, I'll find the video. I'll find the video.
Okay,
If you
well,
really need, if
okay, so
you
you didn't do that one, but that's okay. I know you tried. I know where you were going with that, but I know myself, and I've never called anybody that. I refer to as tweakers, like some people that I know that have like threatened me and stuff that are tweakers and stuff, and I refer to them as tweakers.
I'll just go
I
to,
don't call
I'll just
people.
go find the damn video and if I have to.
Yeah, I don't call people
I don't even
addicts.
want to talk. I don't even want to talk about
Yeah, and I don't
um
either. So
Amy.
I
It's
don't
just the
Right.
either.
point.
I don't ever talk about Amy. I always liked Amy. That shit hurt my feelings. Um, and
Yeah,
that
well,
was
you
started.
said a lot of rude things about a lot of people from that side. But anyways, again, you did not prove that I freaking doxed you.
Yeah.
And Purple Pickett cannot prove that either. And y'all sat in your live for an entire night while I sat and watched you drag me.
Yeah,
You
tap your
dragged me
camera, Suba.
all
Hit
night.
your camera and
You've
turn it
been
off.
dragging people in
There you go.
videos though.
Thanks,
I
Inferno.
mean, that
And
that's
proving you wrong, that's dragging you?
I
No,
think
that's
it's
proving
even
you
worse.
wrong.
Videos?
Then don't talk about me then. I mean, and my AI videos were not rude. They were funny.
Yeah, and I told
Yeah, they
everybody
And I'm
were.
I
sorry.
liked the
And
first one. I didn't like the second
I'm
one.
Take me to
sorry
G's house.
that your name wasn't even mentioned in the man crying in the closet, okay?
Okay, but
Just because she called him
yeah, but you
just
have to
because she called him
understand.
daddy, just because she called him daddy doesn't mean
No,
she was
that's
talking
not
to
just
you.
because
Daddy.
don't even do that because you made one the day before saying she was on the way, and then the next one was that one. So don't even play that shit.
Did it look like you in the closet?
No, it really didn't. But I knew what you were doing because
Okay.
you
Okay.
just did one the day
Daddy.
before.
Daddy.
But how many men has she
Dad.
talked to? How many men has she talked to from this app?
I could tell you one she hasn't. That'd be me.
Purple Pickett sitting up here on this fucking platform saying I'm a bully and saying just any fucking thing that came out of her damn mouth.
That'd be me.
Well, you have to understand. Some people that have been through it, they're like over it.
I am so over it.
They've been through the trauma
Okay, then
with her,
why?
and
No,
y'all
no,
don't
no, no,
think.
no. No, we're not. No, that's not an excuse because she sat on her damn platform and talked about it all damn night. You can't talk about it and then not like what people say about what you say about it. Y'all sat on her platform and talked about it that whole night for however long you